Yo, what up? It's Alchemy of Life. It's a little chill live stream for today. Come cook with me. Got some burgers in the oven on a skillet with some toppings, bell pepper, green bell pepper, orange bell pepper, onions, that type of thing. About to make a homemade bechamel sauce, but I'm just spicing up some out of the box macaroni and cheese, making my own sauce, not totally from scratch, but I'm altering it to where it doesn't have that box taste. I've done it once on my channel before, but it's just a chill live stream. Also, shout out to Man of Letters. Look what I got. Got it in the book. Keith Garcia, aka Man of Letters. Got the homie's book. Couldn't get a signed copy because he had already sent it out, thinking it was probably someone else getting it. But I ordered it yesterday, got it today. Amazon Prime, gotta love it. But yeah, doing a little bit of kitchen alchemy today, a little kitchen witchery. Watch what I do, talk with me. I've had an amazing day, connected with some old friends, If something comes up, I'll talk about it. Because there have been a bunch of different things that come up today. I just don't know how to form it off top of the dome at the moment. But if it does come back, obviously. Got the organic half and half going on, popping off. Gotta cut a couple tablespoons of butter and whisk them together. Got regular butter. I normally like to use unsalted or salted sweet cream butter. Some of the best butter you can use when you're doing macaroni and cheese or cheese sauces, period. Generally, you want to, I'm just kind of being lazy, but generally you want to cut them 1 tablespoon at a time and then whisk them in, but I'm really good at what I do. I've been cooking since I was a kid. I've been cooking Thanksgiving course meals since I was like 8, just like my mom was. Might have lunch for tomorrow too. Alrighty, I'm gonna put some buns in the oven, probably later. For the burgers, put some butter, toast them. So you don't want everything to curd, so you want to put it at first on a volume that's a little bit higher. Because this is a milk product, but it's organic, so it'll have a little bit more strength. But milk and cheese will curd fast. Hence why you cook Parmesan cheese on a high temp, it gets all stringy and if you're doing Alfredo, you probably want to put the Parmesan in after you turn the heat off or turn it off and put the saucepan somewhere on another eye and then put the Parmesan in. It'll do its thing, just based off the heat that's already there. But, you're going to want to give this a good whisk. Got it on a bit higher temp for a little bit. That will change here soon, and I will decrease it to its lower temperature, which it will stay at the remainder will do. Now, the box of macaroni and cheese I'm spicing up is already a good one. It's Aunt Annie's. Where's the box at? That's over there. Where did I put that? Oh, here it is. It's already like a vegan product, or made from a company that makes vegan products. Better than Kraft. Because I will tell you about this everyday essential in Kraft macaroni and cheese and Velveeta. Well, Velveeta come from Kraft. I've worked in enough factories, and I have friends who work in Kraft plant down here in Champaign, Illinois, who will send like Snapchats how somebody threw up all over the cheese line, and all they do is come with a and wipe it down with no chemicals and keep running your cheese on it, keep running your food product on it. That's commercial products for you like Kraft and Everyday Essentials and things like that. Smaller companies like Aunt Annie's, it's not gonna happen. It's, you know, even if it does happen, they would probably shut their factory down because of contamination. This type of things is deadly. So now I'm gonna reduce the heat. Just be particular about the companies you mess with, because it's the same company as Kraft. Same thing, got a whole line of mold on the conveyor belt. Scrape off to the side. Like, dang. They're gonna mass produce that to the area first and foremost, 217 or wherever that plant is located. Then everywhere else. Get the fuck out of here. But, you know, that's just that. A little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. This is how I'm doing it today. So I got heavy cream, 3 tablespoons of butter, salt, and pepper so far. And I'm at low temp, whisking at low temp. And since I didn't whisk the tablespoons of butter in one by one, I kind of have to do a little bit more stirring. Make sure that it forms with the heavy cream and half and half. Because I put the half and half, a little bit of half and half in my heavy cream. I don't know if you have organic heavy cream because you'll have to shake it. Like literally, if you pour it out, it'll almost look like cheese curds. Because that's the heavy cream that's scraped off the top of the fresh whole milk. Just FYI. I guess today I want to talk about the 3 planes of existence. Anytime you want to attack a problem or do better in life or do anything, you have to think about the 3 planes of existence: the spiritual, the physical, and the mental. Like I said before, the mental being the link between both worlds, because everything comes from thought. Like everything, this knife, this product, everything has come from a thought. The spiritual deals with thought in its own ways, and like so, the spiritual deals with thought in ways like breaking things down, the heaviness of things, the feelings of things. Like, what is the spiritual meaning of a disease versus a disease itself? And you look at the spiritual meaning of it. If you heal that part, the disease won't come back anymore. That's just how the spiritual works. That's a mental thing. But the mental plane keeps that thing there because you see it, so you recognize it. So it keeps manifesting in physical because of thought. But it comes from other ideals or thoughts in your life or unresolved issues. I'm gonna add some thick shredded cheese, some thick cut mild cheddar cheese. Please do not ruin your macaroni and cheese with thinly sliced shit that finely shredded. No, that's gonna bring about too much of a fat content. You'll see that it has that oily residue and the cheese won't stick. Thicker content macaroni and cheese, as a chef, I will tell you, does better. It matches the frequency, as we say. It just holds up better. You don't see that oily fat residue. That's all. I'm gonna hit that first. And then we're gonna go with the shredded cheese that the Aunt Annie's pack came with. cheese sauce. So I'm going to turn it off because it's going to take us a little bit more time to deal with. But like I was saying, if you want to upgrade your lifestyle, create a lifestyle that does so, like logically, write it down. Like, what steps would I need to take? So you spiritually see your lifestyle and visualize it as a thought, as the upgraded lifestyle you want to see, or have, or see in your universe, or experience. So you'll be around people, or you'll be in tune to certain people that match that vibration. So if you want a really gaudy lifestyle, you might be seeing a lot more celebrities. You might come in contact with one that, you know, isn't all about themselves. You know, somebody that resonates with you. And then you write down how you would attain that. What steps will you take to attain that? That's the physical. And you see the mental is intuned here and intuned here. And then you will manifest it into the physical. By being more physical. By you visualized it on a spiritual level, like the what is unseen, the dark matter, dark energy level. And then the first wave of manifestation is like writing it down. Okay, these are the steps that I will take. So you can, it's called organizing it. It's not writing it down so it specifically manifests. It's writing it down so you know exactly what steps that you're going to take yourself to get that experience in your reality, so you know what to do. Because it's kind of hard if it's just in your head. Some people can do that with certain things, but like when it comes to certain things that you really want, anything, you know, a relationship, this, that. Like if, especially a lot of people, they want relationships. So basically, okay, what steps would you have to take to, you know, for just yourself? Like taking care of yourself better, doing this, doing that, loving yourself. Going and get massages, going and, you know, getting self-care products for yourself, you know, all that. And then take care of the other aspect, learning how to treat people better, this, that, and the other. And watch it while you're focused on all of that, because now you made this list. Watch what happens when you're not looking. Does it always happen when you're not looking? No. Do the best things happen when you're not looking, paying attention? Generally. Not all the time, but generally. That's what they mean. It'll happen when you're not paying attention. You could manifest a messed up relationship when you're looking for it, because you're looking for a relationship so much. You find one that somebody else is. That's the frequency of desperation. May not be the best. You just may end up learning lessons that you didn't have to actually learn or go through, but they will help you in life. So if you think that way, you'll be like, nothing, that wasn't for nothing. But if you just would have just chilled. I've had that problem before. I'm just chilling, loving myself. You can also play around with, well, not play around with it, but experiment with reverse psychology. Because reverse psychology is embedded in the occult, obviously. It's embedded in the Hermetic philosophy. It goes with a few Hermetic principles. So when you say you're going to do something, its opposite will manifest. So you'll have all the opportunity not to do it, and probably for, in your view, a good reason. But if you're really going to do what you say you're going to do it, no matter how good a reason you have not to do it, you're going to do it anyway. So if you want to use that to your benefit because you're not getting something that you desire, use reverse psychology. Like a buddy of mine, I helped him out, and it did work with what he was trying to do. So he was like, I'm just going to be real, we're men. So he was wanting to have more sex with women. Easy one. Just say that you're celibate. And then have a good emotion, have a good reason to. Think about how not getting what you want is making you feel. Express that emotion for a short term. Short term. Actually start to act out as if you're not, as if you are a celibate, and then watch the universe say, let's see if you actually are. Happened to him, this one girl that I guess he's had his eye on for a while. He's actually wanted a relationship with her. Weird, it manifested through her, and now they're in a relationship together. A really good one too. They're really great for each other, but she hit him up one day on some she was trying to smash him. This is a girl who said she didn't like him before, this, that, and the other. Weird, right? How that works? Just by using reverse psychology, he got what he want and more. Shit is crazy. Sometimes that's called bending the universe to your will. That's when you become an alchemist. When you stop straight up manifesting and start manifesting backwards to get what you want. Or start creating backwards to get what you want. Shit's crazy. There's many ways to work backwards. So one way about working backwards is seeing it as already manifested. That's one way to work backwards. Alchemist shit. I'm gonna have to use something more stable than that. Thought that would work. But yeah, that's one way to think about things. Definitely one way to think about things. If something's not working for you one way, try it the opposite way before you try a new way. If it makes sense to go the opposite route. And you know what that means. And what that entails. But yeah, I'm gonna mix this, let it sit for about 10 minutes, because that's the key with like spaghetti and macaroni and cheese. Let it sit for a good at least 10 minutes. It'll be a whole different product. It could go from bad to good, from great to excellent. Just gotta let it sit. Chef advice: let your food sit and settle if it's been heavily mixed and mixed well. Alchemy of life, out.